Tencent. In 1998, Pony Ma was a quiet, nerdy software engineer who loved astronomy. While working in Shenzhen, he noticed that every teenager had a pocket pager, but there was no way to message those pagers from a desktop computer. He and 4 friends crammed into a tiny office to found a new company called Tencent. For their very first product, they built a simple desktop instant messaging program. Long before smartphones existed, this was a computer software where you could add friends to a buddy list and type to them in pop-up chat windows. They actually coded it as a direct clone of a popular Israeli chat app called ICQ, naming their version OICQ, though they'd later rename it QQ to dodge an American trademark lawsuit. To give it some personality, they slapped a cartoon graphic of a winking penguin wearing a red scarf on it. They couldn't afford marketing, but they didn't need to. Teenagers became obsessed with the cute penguin, customizing their avatars and chatting in real time. But the penguin almost bankrupted them. Server costs exploded as millions downloaded the desktop client, and Pony Ma actually tried to sell the company for just $360,000, but local telecom bosses laughed him out of the room. The savior was a total fluke. In 2001, an executive from a South African newspaper company called Naspers was wandering around Chinese tech offices. He noticed a weird phenomenon. Nobody gave him an email address. Instead, every single entrepreneur handed him a business card with a string of numbers and that same winking penguin on it, their personal OICQ chat ID. Realizing the desktop app had a total psychological grip on the country's communication, the South Africans blindly invested $32 million, saving the company. Tencent survived and eventually made the jump from desktop to mobile, launching WeChat in 2011 by forcing their own engineering teams into a cutthroat internal competition. Today, that cute penguin has evolved into an invisible toll booth. When a user buys a coffee using WeChat Pay, Tencent takes a microscopic fraction of a cent. Multiplied by 1.3 billion users, that tiny fee generates a river of revenue. Combined with the massive profits of selling digital outfits in their blockbuster mobile video games, Tencent boasts a market cap of around $400 billion. Alibaba. In 1995, an energetic, fast-talking English teacher named Jack Ma took a trip to Seattle. A friend showed him a bulky desktop computer connected to the World Wide Web. Ma typed in the word beer. He saw American beer and German beer, but absolutely zero Chinese results. He realized that China's massive universe of factories was completely invisible to the outside world. In 1999, Ma gathered 17 friends in his modest Hupin Gardens apartment in Hangzhou. On a grainy camcorder video that still exists today, he gave a fiery, charismatic speech, convincing them to empty their pockets and scrape together $60,000 to launch a website called Alibaba. But the real fight for survival came in 2003 when the American giant eBay launched in China. Jack Ma went to war. He launched Taobao, a consumer site, and promised to keep it totally free for sellers. It starved eBay out of the country, but exposed a fatal flaw. Chinese buyers didn't trust strangers on the internet enough to actually send them money. So, Alibaba employees literally became human escrow agents. They launched Alipay, holding the buyer's money in a bank account and refusing to release it until the buyer physically confirmed the package had arrived. That trust unlocked an empire. Unlike Amazon, Alibaba doesn't own the warehouses full of t-shirts and laptops. Taobao is just an infinite digital shopping mall, and Alibaba makes its billions by charging merchants advertising fees to rank higher on the search page. Jack Ma essentially created a tax on digital attention. Driven by crazy events like the multi-billion-dollar Singles Day livestream shopping holiday, Alibaba sits at a $200 billion valuation, aiming to deliver any package anywhere on Earth within 72 hours.